Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a bit of like an update just to kind of get you guys to see everything's going on. Oh, I was asked on a previous video, asked. Does anybody else have that same issue with that word? Well, I was asked on a previous video what zone I lived in, and I live in zone 8B. And for those that don't understand what that is, it's the growing zone for Austin because I'm only like 30 to 40 minutes north of Austin. So, Austin, Texas, that is. I don't know if there's any other Austins out there, but just in case there is, Austin, Texas, I'm growing zone 8B. I'm not fully familiar with the zones 100%, but I do know that they make a huge importance to what you can and cannot grow. So if you're in a zone, like say you're in zone 3A and you're trying to grow something that's for zone 4B, it might not happen. I mean, the closer you are to the zone, excuse me, the closer you are to the zone, better off you are. So yeah, that could be it. But as far as I understand, I live in zone 8B, which is Austin. I might double, I mean, if that isn't correct, then I'm gonna put down in the description what the zone is. But back to the updates. So here is my lovely Virginia creeper. As you can see, it's growing rather beautifully. These things I've seen grow very wild in this area. Remember this little guy that was like down here? Look at him now. He's all tall and stuff. He's great. I mean, it's awesome. Um, oh, got some leaves up in here that need to be taken out, you know. Nice. Yeah, oh, yeah, those are falling apart. I didn't even pull that one, so I'm just gonna crop the leaves off so you guys get a little cropping action going on right here where I get to remove some of my leaves so that this still stays flourishing nice and green. If you do have a dead vine, it is best to just go on ahead and get rid of the dead vine so the plant doesn't continue to try to grow that spot. I found that it's easier in the long run just to kind of get rid of the dead leaves and whatnot, because if they are dying like this one, I'm gonna leave them. So honestly, I don't want my plant to get any worse off for the wear. It is rather beautiful. I did have a bit of an issue with deer, but since then we've got a liquid fence. So as you can see, everywhere that the deer ate, they're starting to grow back. So I'm really happy about that. Um, it is starting to look very full and lush on this side. This side was very sparse, and now it's like you almost can't even tell that they were two separate plants, which is really nice. So really excited about this. I don't know if that makes much of a difference. I do know that the zone, I mean, I don't know if it makes much of a difference, but I do know that this grows really nicely here. I do have a couple other surprises that were really nice recently, but let's go on ahead and show you what we're doing next. So we have some raised bed gardens. They're doing pretty decent from what I can tell. This baby is a Korean honey melon. I keep trying to influence it to grow up, but as you can see, it's got a mind of its own, so it's going to do what it wants. But we got little flowers, so each flower that we have here is going to be a nice little melon. Very healthy plant. We got another one right next to it. It is the Korean yellow melon, or what my neighbor told me they were called honey melons. So they are really good. I like them. These things are going to grow really lovely. They are in the melon family, much like watermelons, cantaloupes, and all of that. But these are honey melons. We're going to grow them on this side, and then hopefully next year, excuse me, thank you, tree. I have a dog that likes to dig, and she is becoming a huge pain in my butt. Um, Boulder. This side's going to be some Crimson Sweets, which is a seedless watermelon. I'm not sure what we're planning to do with this side or that side, but most of this is just prep for like mainly next year and so on. I gotta get on the Goldie because she's digging up her raised beds and she needs to stay out of them. So I'm probably gonna let them go out in a different area. Um, just a couple things that we've been working on was the raised beds. Those things took over a week to finish, but now that they are complete, we're just waiting until the season is right, and the soil, since it's been tilled up and everything, it'll be ready to plant, all good to go by that time. We also have a lovely asparagus plant. These things are really nice. I'm gonna have a little special video on this when the time comes for you guys so you could see like these brown ones. once they all turn brown like this, you're supposed to crop them back. So that's something that we're going to do. We're also going to be switching out our little walkway here. And it's going to go all the way down the length of our raised bed. So this little walkway is going to be turned into something a little bit more professional, but that's going to come in the coming years, not right now. Oop, there's a wasp. Compost bins. Y'all don't need to see those. So I don't know if I did a video showing you guys, but over here was one of the most wonderful surprises I've ever seen. This is a black walnut tree, which apparently in my area, my zone 8B, black walnut trees grow wild. So a bird deposited this one day because I know we didn't plant this. This was just a dead bin for like 2 or 3 years, and we got a black walnut tree. So this is going to get transplanted soon because we don't want a black walnut tree growing in this. It won't turn out right. Unfortunately. This is also a pomegranate tree that we have to somehow separate from the bucket. Working on that. And the same thing with this one. This one's another pomegranate tree that we got to get out of the bucket. There's a couple little weeds that we got to clean out of the pots, but this whole area is eventually going to be turned into a flower bed because it's in a nice shaded area, but this area also gets a nice amount of sun, so some nice pretty flowers will do great there. But yeah, this is just some of the things going on. Sorry you guys can't see my face today. I'm actually still not feeling well from yesterday, but we're getting there. This bad boy is an experiment. We're going to, okay, hello, focus. Okay, hey, focus, focus. Okay, we're not focusing today. Let's try that again. Okay, it's a little bit better. So, hi truck, bye truck. So, we have here, I don't know why my camera's not focusing. Hello. Okay, what we have here is we're trying to root a branch. What we did is we took back some of the bark. So we stripped back some of the bark. We put Clonex on this, which is supposed to help produce roots and stuff like that. And basically, once we covered it in Clonex, put dirt around it, surrounding it in kind of like a little baggy encasing. Then we wrapped it in foil. After about a few months or so, this should be this should be cut off by then, hopefully, and we'll have a whole nother pecan tree. So just a little science experiment. I'll keep you guys up to date when we do that. I don't know why it's not focusing. I am sorry. My camera has a mind of its own sometimes. But yeah, more to come with that. And oh yeah, I don't know where my husband got this idea. Someone on YouTube. Thank you. You're a genius. Let's go ahead and spare you guys the carnage, okay? But this is a wasp catcher. We gotta refill it with water, but basically you take like cat food or something, you smear it on the bottom side of that board, put it in a bowl with soapy water. The soap will break the tension of the water, and you keep it about an inch from the board, and the wasp, when it goes into it, is going to swoop down about an inch and get stuck in the water. So if you have a wasp issue, like I do, seriously, over an abundance of them, and you get attacked constantly, this is a great way to keep them from essentially attacking you and everyone that you live with. Just a little something. There's also other ways to catch them, like this bad boy that I need to clean out and redo. But for those of you that can't, necessarily purchase one of those fancy contraptions, you can always just get yourself a bowl, put some water in it, leave about an inch gap from the board that you're going to cover with cat food, and put the soapy water in it. Done. Super easy, and you do catch a lot of stuff in it, but we need to clean this out and redo it, which since we've been doing this one and one other one somewhere over there, our wasp population has gone down dramatically, but not dramatically, but at least they've left my house alone. So I only do it around the house because we do have bees, and I don't know if the bees will be attracted to this or not. Personally, don't want them to be. What's going on with my green onion plants? Why are they knocked over? Okay, so I gotta fix some stuff and water some plants. But thank you for joining me today. Hopefully I can do some more wonderful videos. I also got a grape arbor growing right over there, so I got that going on. My trees are starting to do really nicely, so there's that. But y'all stay up to date, because come fall time, we are going to trim that back to the crown base, and we're going to let it go. Cover it up with some mulch, keep it nice and safe till next year because that bad boy's got some nice roots and we are going to be continuing to grow those. Probably a little bit more dirt each year so that it can kind of get more deep each time. That's also another way to make white asparagus. If you keep covering the crown of the asparagus, it'll stay white because it'll never touch the sun. Similar to like bean sprouts, as long as they don't make sun contact, they don't turn green. So there's that. I'll keep you guys up to date on that. We do have some plants inside, like we're growing soybean sprouts. And so far the ones that were kept in the shade, they messed up on. But we do have ones that we are growing, so we can have soybeans. Hopefully we can plant those outside come October, September timeframe, so it's not too cold, but it's not too hot. Other than that, thank y'all for joining me on this episode or this video. This episode. Wow, I made it sound like I'm so sorry. And my brain has been so scattered since I've been just nauseous and whatnot. So excuse me for that, but thank you for joining me. There will be more updates to come after this, but I just wanted to show you guys a lot of what was going on. I haven't given you updates in a few weeks, so if you're keeping up to date with me, cool. If you're not, here's a massive update, and I'm gonna do more like these to come. Until then, until next time, y'all stay beautiful, stay classy, love y'all, peace.